So this is Mary Chang of There Goes the Fear, and I'm here with two of the members of Husky. Hi guys.
Hey.
Could you please introduce yourselves and what instruments you play in band?
Sure. Well, I'm Gideon. I play keys and sing in the band.
Okay.
My name's Husky, and I sing and play guitar.
Okay. Well, I reviewed your album Forever So, which is being released later this month in the UK for the first time, and it was released. When was it released in Australia? Okay. And I really liked it. And tell me how you would describe your music.
It's a funny one. We get asked that question a lot. So I think it's very difficult. It's very difficult for me to describe my own music. So when people ask me that, I just say, you have to listen to it.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun. We really should have an answer to that one because we have been asked that a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That and like people ask, what bands do you sound like, or what would you compare yourselves to? Which
exactly.
I find is like almost a double-edged sword, because you don't want to really associate with yourself with another band and be like, we sound exactly like them.
Right.
Kind of,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
like when I listened to your album, I almost felt like you were a bit of a hybrid between Fleet Foxes because of the harmonies, but a little bit less bluegrass than Mumford and Sons.
Yeah.
Would you Would you consider yourself a folk band?
Yeah. I would definitely consider us like folk influenced.
Okay.
A lot of the artists I grew up listening to, and I think we grew up listening to were folk artists.
Okay.
And I think there are a lot of folk elements in our music. I don't think we're like a pure folk band.
Right.
I don't think we're a pure anything band. But there are certainly folk elements.
Right. So you mentioned folk influences. What were your favorite bands or artists or singers when you were growing up?
Well, there were bands like, or artists like Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, Paul Simon,
The Doors, Beach Boys.
I definitely hear that in the harmonies. Yeah, you guys have lovely harmonies.
Crosby, Stills,
And Nash.
all those sorts of bands.
Right.
What's the next one?
Birds.
Birds.
You know
I don't
Birds?
know the Birds.
Oh, you need to listen to them. If you like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, listen to Birds.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like similar scene, I guess, from the late 60s.
I know the name. I'm sure I know some of their songs.
It's like, why can I not think of anything right now? Turn.
There is a season.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should definitely check them out.
Okay.
So, you just arrived here from Australia, and you've got quite a few shows actually here, right?
We do.
So I just saw you guys perform at the Hub, so that was part of Sounds of Australia
I think so.
showcase, right? So, how would you say you're related to other Australian bands? Like, do you pal around with them? And
Yeah.
is there a scene? Like,
sure.
okay.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a scene. We come from Melbourne.
Right.
Which is probably the music capital of Australia. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to say that there's, there are a lot of good bands coming out of other places as well, but I think per capita, there are the most musicians in Melbourne, and a lot of great bands, and we've got a lot of friends in really good bands in Melbourne. So there is a scene. I don't know that we necessarily are so much informed by that scene, like our music.
Yeah. Definitely inspired, but probably not really informed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really like a common thread that ties together the Melbourne scene so much. It's pretty eclectic.
Yeah.
It's eclectic. Yeah.
We also made our record probably in a lot of ways sort of in isolation. You know, we recorded it in my house in the northern suburbs of Melbourne, and we spent a lot of time in that, you know, in the bungalow and the house making that record. And I don't think it necessarily came sprung out of an Australian music scene. But like Gideon said, definitely lots of inspiration around, lots of great musicians, lots of great bands. So yeah, there's heaps to check out coming out of Australia.
I've never been to Australia before. Can you describe to me what Melbourne's like?
Melbourne is, I guess it's considered like the kind of European style city amongst all the other cities in Australia. And it's yeah, I mean, it's cool. I guess it is a very diverse country, a very diverse city. And I feel like it's influenced a lot by like it has like quite a strong sort of cultural influence from different pockets of immigrants coming there to settle. But it's also got like a really cool art scene, and there's lots of lots of really cool bands and artists and musicians and stuff. And what else about Melbourne? Love Melbourne.
Melbourne's the best city in Australia. There's no doubt about it.
It's definitely.
Where's your favorite place to go? Bars, restaurants?
In Melbourne?
Yeah. What's the most happening place?
Most happening place to go out for me is probably Cherry Bar. That's right in the CBD.
Do you know what the CBD is? Do you guys call it a CBD?
No.
Just like the central business district.
Oh, okay. Downtown, okay. CBD.
Right in downtown.
There's a Thursday night at Cherry Bar that's famous. We go for forever.
Yeah, for a long time. And they do all like classic soul tunes from like.
Oh wow, okay.
Early 1960s onwards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they also have a rock and roll night on Wednesdays. Anyway, it's on a lane called ACDC lane.
Yeah.
Right.
Named after.
Yes.
But it's very much like the CBD it's sort of like laced with all these little lanes that have all sorts of bars and venues, and it's good. It's a really good nightlife there. It's a good scene.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So your press release makes it very clear that you guys are the first ever Australian signing to Sub Pop.
Okay. Yeah.
You didn't know this?
I heard it.
Okay. I guess like my question is, and I don't know if this is, how did you find out that they were like, oh, we want to sign these guys? And
oh well, they called our manager,
right?
You know, and told her that that they loved the record, and she called us and said Sub Pop love the record.
Right.
They would like to, send a couple of people down to Melbourne from Seattle.
Right. Wow.
To meet us,
right?
To come to a show, and they did that. I think very beginning of this year.
Okay.
So we hung out there in Melbourne, and they came to a show, and we got along great. It was really exciting.
Right.
To, obviously, to hear that they were interested was really exciting.
Right. And you guys were at South by Southwest in March, so that was another epic trip. Now, how was South by Southwest for you guys?
Epic.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
Chaos. Epic. Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was an experience.
Right.
It's definitely something I'll look back on and think, wow, that was
Right.
I mean, we saw some unbelievable acts. That was the highlight.
Oh, so who did you think were really great?
I mean, we saw lots of good stuff. A lot of the bands that we hadn't really heard of on the Sub Pop showcase were great, like Flips and Trapper.
Father John Misty
was wild. Paul Moon. Shearwater. Who else did we see? Gary Clark Jr., who's from Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Kind of blues guitarist.
He's amazing. If you ever get a chance to check him out live. Yeah, he's amazing.
The Robert Glasper Experiment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we saw heaps of stuff. Probably more enjoyable than just being part of it and showcasing our own shows and checking out. other great stuff. It's amazing.
Right.
So to stumble around amongst all the freaks and it's great.
Well, in a way, it's, you know, you're right in the thick of it again with this festival, right? And so, yeah, so...
It seems a little bit more relaxed here so far.
Yeah.
We haven't been here for long.
Are you going to have a chance to see other bands, you think, during this time? Yeah, okay.
We're not that busy. We've got a show a day pretty much.
Right,
And some other bits and pieces to do, but other than that, I think we've got some time. So we'll, one of the bands I really want to see are the Alabama Shakes. I haven't seen them.
Oh, yeah,
South by,
Yeah.
ready to see them.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they're playing, but you've like, I don't know how the artist wristbands work and how you get into shows and stuff, but like, I was at the show this morning, this early afternoon for Francois in the Atlas Mountains, and oh my god, it was like claustrophobia central. Like, if people were crammed in, people were up and down the stair that were like trying to get in and stuff, and I was like, I couldn't stand 2 songs, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, so if you really want to see them, like, put it in your planner and and make sure you get there early and stuff. And but so how long are you in England for? Just this, or?
No, we're in Brighton for the Great Escape until Sunday.
Right.
We head back to London.
Okay.
For a show on Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Where are you playing on Sunday night?
I think the place is called Cargo, and it's the Aussie barbecue.
Aussie barbecue.
It's another Australian.
Oh, okay.
showcase
Okay.
sort of
Cool.
night.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
cool.
And then we've got a few other shows in London. One of which is with the Jezebels.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
17th, and then we head to Europe for some shows.
Okay.
Germany and a few shows in Germany, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, and then we head to the States.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And who are you Are you you're supporting somebody in America, or?
Yeah, we're supporting the Head and the Heart.
Oh, Head and Heart. Okay.
Stablemates.
Okay. Cool. So that'll be your first real North American campaign,
I guess
right?
so,
Yeah.
The campaign begins.
It's so and it sounds like a really exciting time for you guys. And what's the one thing you really want to do this year that you've never done before?
Do this trip, did you say?
Just
in general.
and this year anywhere.
This year, like bungee jump or something like that. Like some kind of extreme.
Like whatever you want, whatever you want it to be.
Like anything.
I interviewed a Six Music radio presenter, Mark Riley, in Manchester last November, and he was like, "I've done everything. The only thing I haven't done is gone into a cage and like swum with great white sharks." And I was like, "Boo."
You know what I really like to do? It's very unrealistic, but I'd like to go on one of those virtual flights that they say are coming
Right.
at some point.
Okay.
Where you can actually fly outside the atmosphere of Earth. So you like fly into space.
Right.
I'd really like to do that.
Okay.
So if that could be organised.
Yeah.
I'd be really up for that. I've always been really fascinated. But other than that, I'm just really excited to see a whole bunch of different cities.
Yeah, I was going to say touring Japan has always been a dream. I'd really like to see Japan.
Are you guys going to go to Japan after the North American leg, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not really on the cards at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
It's on the cards. There's nothing organised.
It's the next step.
But we put it out there to our people. You know?
Yeah.
We've told them that.
I got some connections in Asia. I'll talk to some people. I'll talk to some people. Yeah.
We'd love
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful time during Great Escape and your stay in Brighton. And thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.